Welcome back to Biafra News. Support Biafra. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you're watching me from. Still at that Biafra here. So my part bring you another news, and this news is about countries like Australia, Jamaica, asking Britain compensation and apology and compensation. And this news also about Simon Ekpa making it known to United Kingdom's government or UK government that what we want is not apology nor compensation. What we want is a total referendum to exit Nigeria. So here is what he said. He said, we don't want compensation, apology, but referendum. Ekpa tells King Charles. So before we continue, I would like to welcome all the new and old subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. And if you're just coming across my channel for the first time, kindly click the red subscribe button. Turn on the notification bell right beside it to enable you get notification once I upload a new video. Don't forget to share, like, leave your comment at the comment section, share on all the platforms, on all the social media platforms. So here is the news in details. Here is what somebody was said. Before we continue with the news that brought up this one. Said, update: Nigerian media minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile disclosed that the Igbos do not want any apology nor compensation but freedom to exit Nigeria. Simon Ekpa, a pro-Biafra agitator and a separatist, has told the United Kingdom's monarch under the leadership of King Charles that the indigenous people of Biafra should be given a referendum. Yes, and that is it. That is it. What we want is referendum. What we want is referendum. We are tired of amalgamation. It's a choice, not by force, or not a force to be. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force. We want to exit Nigeria, and what we want is referendum. It's not compensation, no apology. So here is the countries or the news of the countries asking for compensation and apology. We, the indigenous people of Biafra, do not want apology nor compensation. What we want is a total referendum for us to decide our fate. We can't continue being in a country that is backward and claiming innocent lives or innocent Biafrans' lives every day. So here is it. Commonwealth countries including Australia, Jamaica, ask King Charles of United Kingdom to apologize, compensate them for colonization, genocide, plundering of resources of indigenous people. Okay. Commonwealth countries, Australia, Jamaica, asking King Charles to apologize and compensate them. That is not what we Biafrans want. Ahead of the coronation of the King Charles, today is his coronation. I'm sure it's still going on in UK right now. Still going on. So, ahead of the coronation of King Charles, indigenous leaders and politicians from Commonwealth countries, including Australia, have called for the British monarch to formally apologize for the fate of colonization. They also demand that King Charles should make a reparation by redistributing the wealth of the British crown and return artifacts and human remains, the Guardian report. According to the report, the campaigners for the Republic and the reparation movement in 12 countries have written a letter asking the new monarch to start a process towards a formal apology and for a process of reparatory justice to commence. We know this may be a tough conversation for the royal family, but change begins with listening, said Nova Paris, an Aboriginal athlete, former Australian Labour Party Senator, Olympian fellow Indigenous Australian Lydia Tope, who is an independent senator, also signed the letter. The letter titled Apology, Reparation and Repatriation of Artifacts and Human and Remains. And the remains is signed by representatives of Antigua and Barbuda. All these names, they are very scary. Barbuda, New Zealand, Australia, the Bahamas, Belize, Canada, Grenada, Jamaica, Papua New Guinea, St. Kitty, and the Nevis, St. Lucia, and the St. Vincent, and the Grenadians. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it well. Grenadians. You can't say Nigeria here. No, you can't. You can't say Nigeria here. No. They can't write a letter against their own selves. No, you can't. So the undersigned call on the British monarch King Charles on the date of his coronation, which is today, May 6th, 2023, to acknowledge the horrific impact on and the legacy of genocide and colonization of the indigenous and enslaved peoples, the letter reads. The letter notes that Charles told the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in June 2022 that acknowledging wrongs of the past was a conversation whose time has come. The letter asked the king immediately start the conversation about every enduring impact. Signatories are asking the king for an immediate commitment to discussions about reparations for the oppression of our peoples, plundering of our resources, denigration of our culture, and to redistribute the wealth that underpins the crown back to the people peoples from whom it was stolen. Charles is also asked to immediately commit the repatriating human remains in British museums and institutions and the return of the cultural treasuries and artifacts. The letter says the taking of such artifacts came through hundreds of years of genocide, enslavement, discrimination, massacre, and racial discrimination by the authorities empowered by the protection of the British Crown. All right. This country has a new king, she said. The parliament and the prime minister are subjugated to someone we didn't elect. Australia must move towards cutting ties with the crown and becoming a republic. But we have unfinished business to settle before this can happen. Okay. Topper retreated calls for the federal government to move towards a treaty with Indigenous Australians as part of the Republic conversation, saying a republic that hasn't resolved the injustice of terror continues the violent legacy of colonization. So, my people, I don't want to finish this very news. This is about people that want compensation and apology. Countries that are free, they have a law, existing law, not Nigeria. We are talking about Biafra. Britain is holding Nigeria down. We Biafra want to exit. If we ask Britain to pay us, if we ask Britain to pay us, they can't pay us. Even if they sell Britain, they can't pay us. Finish. Britain is owing us they are owing us a whole lot. To continue keeping Nigeria one, Britain slaughtered more than 5 million innocent Biafrans that asked for nothing but freedom. More than 2 million children were starved to death. And they even have the audacity to say there is no amount of debt of Biafrans that will make them change their mind. So if we start telling Britain to pay us back, they can't. They can't pay us back. So what we want, we don't want any apology. We don't want any compensation. What we want is a total referendum. We want to exit that contraption. We don't want to continue being in a country that don't know what let's live is. They are still killing Biafrans after killing more than 5 million Biafrans 1967, 1970. They are still killing Biafrans through Fulanese. They are hiding under Fulanese. And it can't continue. Those that want apology and compensation are aside. We Biafrans don't want any of that, because if we ask Britain to compensate us or to pay us back, they can't pay us all. They don't have what it takes to pay us back. That is just it. There was one movie I watched. A Benin man saw something Britain stole from their land and they positioned it or sampled it in their museum. He took it. He was arrested and arraigned before a judge. He was asked, does he know that stealing is a crime and all of that, this. The man was like, you can't accuse me of stealing what is mine. If you truly believe that this is yours, how did you get it? Who gave it to you? On whose permission did you people brought it to Britain? They were all quiet. They couldn't answer because they stole it. There is no country Britain steps their foot, they will not steal one thing or two before leaving. If time is not taken off, if care is not taken, they will pin there. Once they find something there, they will pin their leg or their roots. They will just pin it on the ground to make sure you don't uproot them until they make you dry, until they finish that thing they saw there. That is what they are doing in Nigeria. And we Biafrans are tired. You can't continue holding a country you created back. You created that country and forced everybody in it. Allow it to move forward, no. Allow it develop, no. We don't want any compensation. We don't want any apology. What we want is a total referendum to decide our fate. We are tired. We can't continue enduring. We have endured enough. We can't continue. There is nobody in his or her right senses that will want to continue being in Nigeria. Nigeria is not working. It's not favoring anyone. Rather, it's claiming innocent people's life. Innocent, live youth. You see them being killed for no reason. Before Nigeria, I thought Nigeria is just 200 million. Now it's 213 million. Without no job, no good school, no good road, no electricity, nothing, absolutely nothing. The government doesn't pay. Upon Nigeria having so much, they don't pay their citizens. Everybody is crying. They are impoverishing the people. Britain is impoverishing Nigerians through Fulanis. And I'm happy that countries are standing up now to ask them for compensation and apology for those that is free. No, their fellow white people that is free and they know they have an existing law or a law that is a working law, not like Nigeria. They made everything impossible for the masses. So I like what Simon Ekpa said. We don't want compensation, apology, but a referendum. So today, King Charles is coronated. So he better start addressing all of this. He better start. So he's old. So he should just, do all these things, make amends. Conduct a referendum for the indigenous people of Biafra. That is all we ask. We are not asking you people to compensate us or apologize to us. You people will apologize, but first we want a total referendum. Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOB leader, he's a British citizen. He was kidnapped in Kenya, tortured for complete 8 days before he was illegally renditioned back to Nigeria. But up to date, Britain has not bothered to question Nigerian government how they kidnapped their citizen and in a foreign country and renditioned him back to Nigeria. They are still running around, pretending as if they have been doing something and Nigerian government is who are those running Nigeria if it's not Britain? Your citizen was kidnapped in another African country and illegally renditioned back to Nigeria, and you people are quiet. No, tell me, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a white man, do you think Britain will keep quiet? No, he's a freedom fighter. He's an Igbo man asking for Biafra or agitating for Biafra. That is why they are quiet. I'm happy that countries are waking up. Countries are asking for them to return all the store. And they are going to do that. Amadike Gwaraha want to return a yard. If they fail to allow Biafrans go, that Britain will fall. And it's happening before their very eyes. If Britain return all the store from all the countries, do you think anything will remain? Today, Prince Charles was crowned, or today was his coronation, or today is his coronation. I'm sure it's still going on, like I said before. That crown you saw him wearing, or that crown he was wearing, or he wore today, or they use in crowning him today, whatever it is there. The oil that is in that, the gym, everything, from Africa and India. Go and make the research. They should return all those things. Let's see what will remain. They are busy answering big names without working hard for it. They store everything. Absolutely nothing. They own nothing. Britain own absolutely nothing. Let them return all the store and let's see what will remain there. What we want is Biafra. And it's Biafra or nothing. We do not want your apology. We do not want your compensation. You can't compensate us, or you can't pay us back with our own money. You can't pay us with our resources you stole. What we want is a referendum. That is what we want. We are the owners of those things you people stole. Those things, the money you people are using, it's our money. So we don't need it. We have enough. And we have a lot. So what we want is freedom. And that is why they don't want to let go of Nigeria. They know what they are gaining. If they are being chased from other countries, if they are being chased away from other countries, Nigeria can never chase them away. Fulanis can never chase them away. Once they are still in power, they can't chase Britain away from Nigeria. But we Biafrans will exit their contraction for them. So that is it, my people. So you are that Biafra here. That is the news. Simon Ekpa just gave them the answer, or the right this thing. We don't want apology, no compensation. What we want is a referendum. That is why he is called the good guy and Biafra Prime Minister. He's doing the needful. He's really, really doing the needful. He's doing the work very well till Hamadike comes out. So don't forget to your one and only Ada Biafra. Thank you all. Don't forget to share.